Welcome back, good neighbors. Thank you for another episode of joining us. I'm Lamont.
I'm Drake.
Well, we're just gonna do it like that.
Just gonna do it like that.
Just gonna do it like that.
Welcome back to the Good Neighbors podcast. Now I'm saying, so what you living love like today?
And man,
I think you get starstruck by the new little setups behind us.
That's just everything's coming together,
Yes.
congealing.
Yes. Now all we need is to hire somebody to work some cameras for us, and then we be good money.
I think we'll be perfectly fine when we do that. Until then, just us.
That and what else was it? The what we were just talking about, the editing part.
The editing aspect.
Clippies. Get some clips in there. So this is what we want to talk about today. I think we want to talk about how progression is key.
Mm-hmm.
Slow progress is better than no progress.
Mm.
And whatever else my good co-host partner wants to talk about. But let's talk about progression. Progression is better than no progression. So progress. We got lighting now. We up here trying green screens. We even if it's different background, we're trying that also. I just said we got better lighting. We got different camera mounts. We got new mics that we working out today. For all the people that been listening for the last year, that's crazy to say. So for everybody that's been listening for the last year, let us know how today's episode sound, because it's everything today. Literally, is this like totally.
It's a whole
different.
new.
This is like a whole. Don't you dare close your eyes. Hit you with the Aladdin.
Yo, not my man Aladdin.
So let us know how.
Which was actually based on a true story.
Was it?
The person that actually named was Aladdin. Absolutely.
I never knew that.
He's actually a beast. He was a beast.
Like an actual beast?
Like how he got down.
Oh.
Yeah, he was a real person.
I was about to be like, he was. But that's Will Smith.
I'm done with you, bro.
Lord jeez.
My man pulled up Genie and then also pulled up Will Smith as Aladdin.
Like, that was you're right, he was a real person. No, but that was Aladdin from the movie. But yeah, so let us know how everything is. Let us know how actually let us know how y'all like the last two videos. Because the other video before this video was also a little different. So let us know how y'all like about that. Let us, I'm pretty sure y'all. I'm gonna go check myself. Matter of fact, I don't trust y'all instincts no more.
That was something that we decided to do for our 1 year anniversary. I was working on it and learning the process of it. So that was on me. I tried my best.
Oh, we did it. You did a good job.
I did my best.
I like that. For real.
Oh man.
So, progression is key though, so
Right.
We get in there. See it. I'm telling you, that whole pushing down on the button thing, that's gonna be messing with me.
We're gonna have to
for the next couple moments. I'm getting that changed out this week. Screw that.
Right. We're working on it.
I like that, man.
Was that cool?
That's cool, man. I like that. So let us know, and again, what y'all like. We definitely trying our best.
I even put it on the big screen so I can see what it looked like on, because you do the mirroring from your laptop or your phone to your TV. So I threw it on there just to see what it looked like, and my mind was like, but it's a progress, and I learned something.
Thank you. We getting there. You learning how to do the editing side of things. I'm learning how to do my editing side of things. Still, figuring out some tweaks. I ain't to this level yet of yours.
That's me learning.
Yeah,
and scratching my head.
But I like it. So progression is key. But I also want to add that while you're progressing, don't get discouraged. Don't get discouraged that you're not doing it in a timely manner, and or it's not fast enough. Because I'm gonna tell you one thing: it's either going to be two things that's happening. You're either going to slow yourself down, or you're going to completely just come to a stop. And I say that to say because when you start doing things positive,
right,
and you're not used to adversity and different outcomes and sources, you start getting discouraged because it's a different type of environment in a sense. You know what I'm saying? Like,
makes sense.
not so, just keep pushing forward because everything will look better on the bright side. And I say that because I'm one of those people that I was on the right path and I let myself be discouraged from being drained.
You'd be amazed about the stuff that leave you to stop you from your progress, man. It'd be little stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Especially when your mind running.
It'd be the most littlest thing that would trigger you to stop your whole train.
Mm-hmm.
So don't let that happen to you guys. And if it did happen to you, I know just like myself, I overcame it. Congrats to you too as well. So, and these are ways that you can try and overcome it. But yeah, that's my take because we've been supposed to get certain lights.
Mm-hmm.
We've been supposed to just try a little different things.
But it's the world, man. The world that have you moving every which way but the right way because you're trying to focus on what you're trying to do. But then the world comes with that chest punch.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And you go, oh yeah, let me take care of whatever I have going on worldly, not paying attention to what you have going on within yourself or what you have going on in your circle or whatever. So it happens. You get tripped every now and again. You know what I'm saying?
No,
you be running and you be going and that foot come out.
Mm-hmm. Oh, for real. So just remember, we all on our own path. Also, that's another thing to remember. We're all on our own path. Don't look at another man's or another woman's path and say, why am I not in a position
or their progress
because you don't know what they did to get there themselves.
Mm-hmm.
Let alone what you possibly have to do to get where you need to get. And success is not easy. So everything with success is hard and comes sacrifice. So I had to get back into that after these last couple of days, and come tomorrow, I'm gonna be back on the
back on the path.
Straightforward, man. I lost my little grind for a little bit.
Well, everybody want that yellow brick road. You know what I'm saying? But sometimes you gotta go through those cobblestones. For you see how it was when Dorothy was going through. Mm-hmm. She found a brick here. She found a brick there. Like a bar.
I ain't got nothing to do with this.
Yeah, that's like a bar.
Now. No, but you're right though. You definitely
actually had a bar about that a long time ago too. Tried to follow the yellow brick road, but I tried to pick up every brick to see if every brick could be sold. Old me. Old bars.
I like that.
Old bars. But when we watched in the movie, there was brick here, brick there, and a brick there before she got to that path. Don't let those little small bumps in the road or those cobblestones or even that roadblock in certain situations stop you from progressing, because something can just come right at you and deter you from everything that you was going on that'll make you forget what you was supposed to do.
Seriously.
So
I'm coming towards the end of my semester for what's this? The spring semester. Mm-hmm. So I'm coming towards the end to my spring semester, and I got a couple days left. And now I kind of got that little sigh of relief a little bit, where I'm like, whew, all right. But I see what I did wrong this semester. It wasn't that I was trying to do too much. It was I was trying to do what I needed to do while doing what I shouldn't be doing altogether.
Right. Makes sense.
You know what I'm saying? So I seen, and I stopped it and I slowed myself down. But these last couple of days, I really did see myself where I'm like, okay, I see it's not hard work and it's not time consuming. You just, one, you're getting in your feelings.
Getting in your feelings.
Two, dude, this is what you do. This is your life. This is what you about. I get it's tiring and stuff like that, but if you remember for yourself, who else is going to do it for you?
Who else but you?
You know what I mean? So I had to remember that part. And so yeah, I'm coming back. I'm coming back. So
it's a process.
These lights is different. I really thought that. So the lights is totally different.
Extremely.
If y'all
different.
don't see the brightness difference, I don't know what to tell you. It is just a whole.
I really feel like buying like a couple of chains now.
It's like I feel like rocking some new world today.
Yo, you really killing me with these Aladdin joints, dude.
I'm sorry, man, but it's just how I
don't
feel
you
today.
dare close your eyes.
I'm telling you. So, but I'm excited. I'm excited because, like, you know what? Last week or the week before last was the 1 year anniversary.
The pre-anniversary.
The anniversary. And we already made some small changes. We already made small changes the following freaking week. That's crazy.
I think that's a movement in itself.
Throw some claps in there, right, in this part. Or maybe I'll do that.
I can do it.
Let's throw some claps in there. But yeah, we already made
progress. You can do it.
Yeah, we made progress already from that week, man. So that is, you can't be defeated, man. So
no, we're going to keep going.
Yep. I got another idea for the next couple videos, but I'll run that after we run this video. But I gotta figure out how that's gonna work. So in today's world, you got in sports, you got the playoffs going on. So that's pretty good right now. You got I think you got LA is up. I think you got Sacramento being up. I think you got a couple different teams is up. The one that's the shocker with me is New York Knicks is up against Cleveland. But I like that both teams is in the playoffs, so I'm not knocking it at all, 100%. But that's the shocker right now is that the Knicks is up in that playoff hunt. What other sport playoffs is it going on? Is it hockey or is it baseball?
Well, baseball just
started.
Baseball just started. And I can't wait to catch a game.
That game too. Got a pair of shoes to go
oh,
with that game
baby.
Already.
We will see you soon. PA.
So, PA, Pittsburgh. We'll see you very, very soon.
Right.
So what playoffs is right now outside of that? Is it hockey?
I believe hockey is
done, right or is it?
Oh no, they're not done. Because remember, the Sabres was in the hunt to try to make the 8th
so we got something going on with hockey. Devontae Davis, congrats, kudos to you on your victory. And I know that's a little quick rundown on sports, but I'll do a little bit of sports sometimes here and there. But that's our rundown on that.
I've been out of loop for so long in sports, I don't know what's going on.
That is crazy.
What is that?
Bears on a trampoline.
Yeah, that's random.
Oh wait, just then, Curry and them won, so they're up 2-2 in the series, evened it up. So I don't know. Yo, quick question: do you think
I don't think I know.
Do you believe? And I know this probably touchy feeling for you, but do you think that the uh, New York Department of Education, actually the states, the government,
Okay.
do you think they're really going to push that student loan thing, saying that that's coming to a end with payments about to be resumed? You think they're going to push that
I don't know because
Biden student loan?
I think if you choose a curriculum that you're going to spend 4 years for, and you don't know what your plan is going to be after your 4 years, you might want to change your curriculum because
you said before or after the 4 years.
Before.
Oh yeah. Don't waste after. Do it before.
You have to do it before because you're spending your money on these loans, on classes and things that aren't even going to help you. You know what I'm saying?
It depends though, also because
I'm talking about the people that their main curriculum of study.
Yes, because my main curriculum of study is business.
So that's going to help you in the long run. Left-handed puppetry
correct.
In a bachelor's or associate's is not going to help you.
No.
I love history. Everybody know I love history.
You can go to a library for that though.
Very much so.
That's what they say.
That's what they say.
I mean, even with business, you can go to a library for that as well. Now, but there's some scopes there's some angles that you just may learn or not learn.
Very true.
School.
But if you get a degree in Egyptology,
what you gonna do with that?
Not only what you're gonna do with that, how hard will you for you to find a job where you're going to actually be in that
trying to spend millions of somebody else's money.
So not knocking people that do it for to take out loans, but if you're going to take out these increasing and major loans, make sure that you have a plan on being
able. So what if it's for people like myself though?
Okay.
Do you agree that give me a relief? Because I'm going to school for something. You're going to school logical.
For that, and you're also but you also have a backup plan because you have gigs.
And I'm employed already with that.
That's what I should have said. Employed instead of gigs. Sorry about that. You're employed, so it's now for people that are going for these classes and for these degrees. That's not going to mean jack to them, and then you're telling people that either worked and paid off their loans. Do they get a credit?
What happened?
Do they get a credit?
No.
So you work.
Well, but
you worked your butt off. You worked 2 jobs. You did this, and you paid yours off. You paid.
But there is debt relief though.
Okay, so
if you work in public, what's that? Public, like city public. Like if you work for the city, doing something with the public.
Okay.
If you work for the government, you get a debt relief on that.
So you do get something.
Yes. So if you work for these places, if you work for the city for I think 5 years or something like that,
I don't work
you
for
get
the
a
city.
relief.
I work at McDonald's and I work at I help move carts
because those people already got relief. The ones that work for the city, the ones that work for the government, during this whole fiasco,
that kind of
thing, they already got relief because it's hey, all you got to do, because their form is totally different than the form I would have had to fill out.
Okay,
theirs is public. I can't remember exactly what it is, but it's
But if you work for if you work for the
service,
if you work for the city, or you work for another branch,
they automatically got that joint wiped out automatically.
Well, that's because they're government entities.
Yep.
So that's totally different from Mary and Joe working 4 hours in a day and 4 hours in a night. You know what I mean?
Decision making, man. I'm just so mad.
I keep seeing about that. I ain't gonna say the name, but I keep seeing about that.
In the back of my head, you know what I just thought about when I seen that? Because I was looking for these, of course, and not that. style or whatever. Don't try to rag on me on that one because I probably was like, but you know the length and all that.
Yeah.
So, but then you go to the spot and you like, oh, you know, I'm involved in this now. So I'm starting to look around and I'm like, ain't this about to be? This look like, this is how this is legit. It's just.
Oh yeah, no, I just heard it on the radio. Actually,
it just amazes.
They had a whole marketing joint.
It amazed me because this looked like. Did you see my finished product?
I seen your finished drink.
That's crazy. So you know, never mind. But
that's neither here nor there.
But now I just need to know now, like how the fit now is where I'm concerned. It's like, oh,
yeah, you might have to go up or two.
Yeah,
you might have to go up or two. Whatever you wear. We're talking about international brandings and sourcing things out of the country, and that goes for a lot of things. And taking a risk at some point with that.
A high risk.
High risk. That's why we make people upset when we say buy local or buy American. Then you have a little less. Only thing you really got to worry about after that is just
you really
don't fumble my joint.
You really do.
Don't fumble my bags. You know what I'm saying? So anytime you order from overseas is a risk.
Huge risk, apparently.
Huge risk.
So, what else we got going on today?
What else do we have going on?
We got so this because this one we so
this is our learning experience,
especially where you know bites in the face and everything.
It's like all good, you know.
And I'm trying to just debate like why is that one with different than that one?
Maybe I think it's the setting,
the angle or something.
The angle and the setting.
Is they the same?
To an extent,
maybe. I ain't gonna play with it. Not right now.
Pause.
We ain't from NYC. We just regular New York brethrens, man.
I don't even know who you are right now. Who you, young buck? What's going on?
New York brethrens, man.
Oh man.
Yeah, but I'm so what's going on?
I have no idea. And this means nothing.
That don't mean nothing right there. No, what's going on over there?
You know, things talking about like what the petrodollar is, and
I don't know what happened. What's going on with that?
Do you know what the petrodollar is?
No, let us put us on game right now.
Let's talk about what the petrodollar is. Boop boop doo.
Boop boop.
Oh boy.
Chicken pound.
Petrodollars are oil export revenues denominated in U.S. dollars. Petrodollars are not a district currency. They are simply U.S. dollars accepted as payment by an oil exporter.
Okay, I'm in school for business, and we were just talking about something with international currency.
Oh yeah. Now I told you petrodollars. Now these terms all go hand in hand. What if I gave you the term narco dollars? What would you think that is?
Okay.
Let's give you an example. For those that like movies, remember in Scarface? When Scarface was dropping tons and tons of money off and dropping it off at the bank. The bank had to keep so many banks were opening because of the narco dollar during the early 80s. And that's if you take away the Scarface aspect and you go back during the Medellin cartel, the Griselda family, those all intertwined with the Miami connection, all that stuff. Also the Mariella boat lift from Cuba to Miami, Cuba to Florida. So the narco dollars was basically building up the economy. So if narco dollars are building up the economy, going in the bank, guess what? They're opening up more buildings. If you ever been to Miami, matter of fact, if you ever been to Miami, a lot of those buildings were in, if you're a TV guy, if you watch Miami Vice, a lot of those buildings were the buildings that they couldn't use no more because of a lot of the banks closing because of the narco dollar.
Oh yeah, I believe it.
So
it probably happened in the States.
Oh, of course. Well, it is. Oh, absolutely. Not even just in the States, along the government. Go back and you do history. You have things like the Contras, but Oliver North and George Bush and Narco Dollar helping to buy funds and the funds helping the Contras. All that stuff is basically what you see in the TV shows and in the movies. It's either already been done or it's way ahead of us and we just think, wow, that's cool. Can't wait for the future. Most of that stuff has already been done. But like I was saying, when you will watch those Miami Vice shows or whatever, those were old buildings that were built from. Yeah.
I just like that type of small history, but I hate reading it.
Cocaine Cowboys is a good movie to watch.
Which one?
The first one.
With two?
There was two.
Two or three of them.
The first one was, I only know two. First one was the Miami Connection, and the second one was the boy, the man from Oakland, I believe, from Cali, and his connection with her. But the original Cocaine Cowboys, they explain that stuff. I'm actually reading a book right now called Barry Seals and the Boys, which explains all of it. Ask me how hard it is to find that book and actually how much that book costs.
I got the books that you told me to get from the ones that was going up. Now, wasn't it two sets? It was that person, it was that author, and wasn't it another author?
I gave you
prior.
I think I gave you
going out of that they was trying to cancel.
That they were trying to redo or whatever.
No, I know cancel. They were trying to
cancel. I know the books that I gave you were the Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
Yeah, that author. I got his books, but it was another author.
Ian Fleming, the James Bond novels.
I ain't into all those.
You'll like those. Trust me, they're very exciting. If you can't read, if you don't like the books, audio books are even better for you too as well. Even better, especially when you're busy or you late at night or something and you want to listen to something. That's also a good thing to listen to too. What's J.K. Rowling? She's the one that did the Harry Potter. The Harry Potter.
Canceling her?
She talk boss talk. She be talking and they don't like that. They be trying to cancel her. They be trying to cancel her. She be holding it down though.
That's crazy. That don't make no dang sense.
Hey man, people get in their feelings.
But
but petrodollars and narco dollars, all that stuff means a lot, especially since our currency is looking kind of shaky right now. See, if you watched our last episode that we thanked you for, our 1 year anniversary, we talked about what BRICS was, and I want to make a quick change on that one. I forgot the S, and the S was for South Africa. Sorry, I forgot about that. So that's Brazil, Russia, India, China, South Africa.
Okay.
So those are a lot of them people are going into business and what, like I told you before, Muammar Gaddafi did. Go back to the gold standard. They're basically telling us that they don't need our dollars anymore. They don't need our dollars anymore. Our currency falls because a lot of things that we trade in, just like I told you, what a petrodollar was. So. Yeah,
you got your petrol. That's what they used to say back in the day. You got that petrol.
Got snaps on the petrol. It's just gas. Gas.
That's crazy.
Crazy.
That is.
That's if you know about this stuff. If you don't, we always encourage people to look it up. If I made a mistake, please let me know in the comments below. Because sometimes I might be off.
So, as we're also on here, let's talk about the world of what's going on with home disasters. You got you still got unfortunate events going on, man.
Oh, absolutely. Those ain't gonna stop.
Dang, I don't even know how you could put this because
talk about weather?
No. The kid schools and stuff that's going on.
Oh yeah.
There. I'm trying to think of how you can
word this
without being
labeled a certain
striked
or labeled. You just gotta play it.
No, it's not even labeled. It's striked. It's being striked on the channel, or not even on the channel, but on
general?
This in general.
Just be careful how you say it, because I know what I just now remember what you're talking about, and
because there was a recent one. Okay, so what we talking about is school shootings. There was another one. I can't remember exactly where it was at. Let me do the research real
Tennessee.
fast. And, it just don't stop. The thing that killed me is it's continuing to go on and on and on. And there still haven't been no changes yet with nothing.
Which there should have been.
And even
it's crazy you said that.
This,
because guess what? The anniversary. They just had the anniversary of the Columbine situation.
It's just sickening, yo. It's just really sickening.
Well, we have to understand that thoughts and the words are being used are by Lamont only, and not by Andre, the Good Neighbors podcast.
Right.
They don't want to speak on the psychotropics that a lot of these kids are on. And a lot of these
What is that?
Drugs.
That? Oh, yeah.
Psychotropics. Things that's supposed to help you out. But end up reading small print, and they tell you all the causes of what that small print actually does. So you have a lot of these situations that happen, but they never mention if these kids were on any type of psychotropics. That plays a major key. You don't know what these kids are going through. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? We can go back, we hear about the school ones that happened before. I mean, the school things that are happening now. But you don't mention the things that happened back then that's supposed to be in place to protect these kids now.
Yeah.
There's no way that there shouldn't be. There should be no way that there's not a police officer or a higher. I think I talked about this before. A higher contracting group of veterans that have no problem standing security at schools. Like I said before, not everybody in the military can carry, but for the ones that qualify and do, there should be no reason why you shouldn't have a corporation in each state. There's a town and a city in each one of these states, and I'm quite sure has veterans in there that will be looking for a job to protect.
And this is the problem that I have, though. They are, until it's one of them.
But that's the thing, though.
That's the only.
But the thing is, when it does happen to be one of them, they won't still acknowledge the issue. Because if I acknowledge the issue, that means I'm labeled a certain way. But in any other situation, you will want someone to protect your child if they were in that school. You will want someone to protect your significant other if they're out shopping. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So you would think, but you won't mention that because you have an agenda. And the main agenda is to confiscate everything.
So still gonna sacrifice your own thing.
You'd be amazed what people sacrifice.
Ridiculous.
People will sacrifice a lot of things, not only for notoriety, fame, for their own come up, just to be a part of it. Do I gotta do that for the little one? Do I gotta sacrifice them? What do I gain from it? Notoriety. I get, a TV show. I probably get a crazy amount of GoFundMe numbers. You know what I'm saying? So the things that people would do for a quick fame or a quick come up, depending on where they want to be and what position they are in, sometimes it's actually mandatory that you actually do a sacrifice. And that's neither here nor there.
I think that's real.
Absolutely.
You really think that's real?
Absolutely. You have to understand that people that are in power believe, no matter how update we are, they still believe in certain ancient philosophies. Like time from April to May means a lot to them. Look up all of the situations.
Well, 2 months.
Beginning of April, basically the spring equinox. Let's do it that way.
Get me with some stuff I probably ain't even ready to hear about.
But you'd be amazed the amount of situations that happen from that time frame.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Because certain people's belief systems. Like I said before, you may not believe in it, no matter what your beliefs are. But if the ones that are in charge believe in it, you best believe they're gonna try and bring it to fruition. Like I told you before, the goal is to unarm all of us. And the thing about our country is, because we're the only country that has that option, it's very hard for any other country to invade us. But that does not mean that the enemy isn't still within. That's what you have to worry about. We're not talking about entertainers. We're not talking about musicians or none of those people. Some of them people can be in your own household. Moms, dads, grandpa, grandma. aunties, uncles, cousins. They have an agenda. These people owe no allegiance to no country or flag. Their God is gold, oil, and drugs.
That's deep. I mean, I hear you though. I definitely understand where you're coming from with it.
But like I said, there's no reason why.
It's just
from that happen, from those situations happening in school, there should be no reason why there isn't more of a security.
100%. I mean,
there shouldn't be.
Like you said, there's veterans. There's people
that are actually
armed services. Used to be
there are qualified
services.
People. There's qualified people that are qualified to carry arms. You know what I'm saying?
You know, and don't let these people fool you thinking that these people aren't out there. Sometimes you riding by them on the highway asking for change.
It could be anybody. Man, that's why you have to like really be on your toes and be vigilant and observant.
That's a cold
world. Let's do some light work. You probably travel the same path to work every single day.
I try not to, but because they tell you not to.
They tell you not to, but do you think people actually pay attention?
Yeah. No.
You have to switch it up. Going to work, even if I know sometimes, I'm late, and you take that. But try and switch it up as much as possible.
I'll try it. Never mind. I was about to give out too much info.
Too much info. You got it. You got to be.
But I definitely do though. I definitely try and switch it up.
It'd be the little stuff that you don't pay attention to and keeping your head on the swivel.
You were just taught that though. You know what I mean? Like, but we still lack.
Even when we taught,
we still lack.
Like we said earlier, you get bombarded with so much stuff.
Yep. We still lack.
Man, it's the same path I go every day. Knowing that, first of all, when you turn out, you're going into a main street with traffic. Why don't you just go around the corner or something so you at least get a light for you to go? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Something like that. But there's no reason, but you have to pay attention to the kids, man. Because right now they're attacking the kids. Kids are
badly.
Kids are under full attack.
I just had to talk to my nephew yesterday and run him some game because he's young, and I tell him the stuff that I did, and retrospect, hoping that this man don't follow behind, and also let him know like, yo, look at what I'm doing. Some of the things I'm doing now is based on some of the actions I did prior.
And that's not in a good way sometimes.
And it's not, but some people, they look at it as at least you're doing, which that part is cool.
But what I had to go through to get here was a challenge in itself.
Yep. And sometimes when I look back at it, it was a challenge, but it really was me in my own way.
Getting out of your own way.
Yep. Seriously. And we talk about that all the time already. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like it's nothing new. It's just, it is what it is.
Sometimes you got to reiterate those things to stimulate your brain to come back to normal.
No, seriously. So, hope everybody enjoyed this episode. It's a little, So let me ask you. So, because I want to know before this come out, because apparently they're gonna see it anyways.
Yeah.
Do you plan on changing the background? I think you should go with the one that you had initially.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't know why you didn't go with that one.
I don't know.
Because you said you did one even after that one, right?
Yeah, I've done a couple.
You should have just stuck with that one right there because I like that one. I think you should try that one and see what she say.
Got it.
Because she probably liked that one. I like that one. I think that was cool because it gave you that 93 point. I think it gave me that 93.7 at night type of vibe. You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
So were you just cruising and then that's just on because it give you that dim a feel like if you're driving at night, it ain't all bright and crazy. It's like when you're driving at night, it give you that vibe.
The dim light vibe. Okay. I have to see.
And if you in the city, you might want to drive by that joint. Be like, yo, okay. All right.
I see if I can find that one. I gotta say, I don't know if I
you lost that already.
Yeah, man. I'll be trying to save on space, fam. I'll see what I can do.
I like that one, man.
I'll see if I can find
it. I like that one. Yeah, look that one up, man. But we gonna get up out of here. I hope everybody enjoyed this episode. I hope everybody liked some of the things that we said. Please correct us if we were incorrect on anything.
Anything. Constructive criticism.
I love it. I'll take it any given day. Also, down below in the comments, let us know. Give us some ideas. If we decide to continue to do the green screen, give us some ideas of what you would like to see back the door behind us. Give us some ideas. Let us know. But please interact with us. I don't like to beg, but I'm asking. So please interact.
Please interact. We appreciate everyone.
You want to roll this up?
I'm sure. Why not? We appreciate you guys. Thank you for joining us on this podcast. Get all our subscribers. Follow us. We definitely appreciate you as being our good neighbors. Logic will take you from A to B. Imagination will take you everywhere.